Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Soul Relief Podcast with your host, Connor Jones, co-host, Otto Oliver, other co-host, Ian
Yes,
Jones.
sir. Even though you're blocking my face.
I'm
Yeah.
not blocking your face. You're fine.
I'm down here.
Drake is not with us today. Rest in peace.
He's
Because-
getting a liver transplant.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
He got into them goth bitches. You know how they do.
Yeah, he fucked up his liver.
They take the liver
Just
and
sucking
sell it
his
on the black
blood
market.
good. That's for sure. Did you just fall? Okay. Well, anyways, today's topic, which we really haven't been sticking to in the past
We don't even have a topic.
streams.
Don't
We
lie.
do. We
No,
do.
we
We
don't.
do.
Yes,
Getting
we
better
do.
as time goes on.
Yeah.
That's
Our topic of
it.
today is theories.
What kind of theories?
Space.
Oh, Jesus.
What a beautiful thing.
You mean the infinite nothingness that keeps getting bigger, so that means the infinite nothingness is getting bigger, which means the infinite of infinites getting bigger?
Now that's one theory.
The infinite is the infinite of the infinite. to
Tell
the
me I'm wrong,
infinite,
dude.
If you want to know the infinite of
The
what
infinite keeps
infinity
getting bigger, so
is.
how is infinite if it keeps getting bigger?
Well, here's the true question. What is infinite if there is no infinite?
I don't know.
Who said there wasn't infinite though?
Okay.
Space is
because-
infinite nothingness.
Infinite
If
is...
infinite is nothing, is what you
Endless.
should have said.
What did I do with my phone?
Infinite is nothing. Then what is nothing?
Exactly.
Nothing is nothing.
You
You're
got
just
what I was
changing-
saying. I just said it
You're
the wrong
turning
way.
it into what is nothing, because nothing can't be nothing.
No, I'm just
Everything-
asking a question.
Everything has to be something other than nothing, because there is no true nothing.
Can't find my phone.
Just like there wouldn't be good-looking people if there weren't ugly-looking people. There's
No,
gotta be one
Ian,
side of
everyone's
each.
beautiful. No
Oh,
way.
fuck off with that snowflake bullshit. You better grow a dick.
I do have a dick. It's right here. Oh.
Okay, but, like-
that wasn't
Yeah.
PG.
What is your guys'
That wasn't
opinion
PG.
Trapped it.
That wasn't PG.
on multiverse?
No. No.
I don't
No.
think multiverse
No.
happens.
We've already proven it's real.
No. How?
Well, if you think about it, well, actually, no, this was a scientific exploration
Oh,
event that they did
Jesus Christ.
back in the Antarctic. I think it was about a year ago. They found particles from a different universe that's not ours, and time was running backwards.
Oh.
Like, the particles were devolving, basically.
I don't
Oh,
believe
maybe
that.
dying?
No. Like,
Connor, there is
they
not.
weren't, they
There is
weren't
no
dying.
space. No, there is no space
Okay,
time continuum.
okay.
Don't fucking Google it.
Chat,
The
we're
multiverse
Googling
is
this
just-
because he doesn't believe
There
it.
is no space time continuum, and
The
there is no-
multiverse is just another. It's just saying that there's a universe for every single possibility that you can imagine.
Exactly, there could be, that's what I'm saying. Every
And-
universe,
And
There's
technically, in your
there's a
imagination,
slight difference.
it would be
There
the
could be a
multiverse because you can
universe.
imagine all the possibilities.
Yes, but there is no
There could
actual
be a
multiverse.
universe
Exactly. It's
where
Your
we are
mind-
still in it.
Your
It's things
mind
that
is
we
the
create.
multiverse. There's no actual parallel universes out there. It's bullshit. It's all bullshit.
And if there was, there would be a way for us to communicate.
I don't
because
believe
you
that.
Dude, it's
You
all
have-
bullshit.
You'd have how many multiverses that all are trying to figure out how to communicate with each other?
so-
You'd at least have a few of them that can.
If there's different universes,
And we
right?
can't.
If there's different universes, one of them have had to figure out how to
Contact another.
jump between them. Why haven't
They
we seen
probably
it? Why,
have, and
why
we
haven't,
just
why
haven't
haven't we
seen
seen it? Why haven't we seen it?
Because it's probably secret. I don't know. People
Oh,
have
that's
even-
what's in
reasons.
Area
Not even just
51.
one of them, because there's multiple possibilities of that multiverse that would have the communication abilities. So
And
there'd be multiple.
One universe could
trying to
open up
communicate.
another universe, which could be, in technical speaking, a different timeline rather than a whole new universe.
Just like saying that time travel would exist or is possible, it's not.
It'd
you
create
wanna know
just
why?
a different timeline. It wouldn't
No,
actually
it's not
bring you
even-
back in
it's
time.
not even real, dude.
At that point, you might as well just go watch a movie of the 80s. That's
There you
time
go.
travel.
That's time travel. Yeah, there you go. Watching the movie Full Metal Jacket's time travel because you're going back in time to watch a movie.
Yeah, that's the closest we can get to it. You
Mhm.
learn. for
Watching the
future.
Harry Potter movies is now time travel because you're watching a dead guy.
I believe there's
Multiple dead
more
guys.
universes.
We have multiple dead guys because Dumbledore died.
Rest in
Whatever
peace,
his name
Big
was.
D.
Cause like,
And then Hagrid's now dead.
That's what I'm saying. Rest in peace, Big D. Rest in peace, Big H.
That's the only time travel you got. You're going back in time to watch a movie made 20, 30 years ago.
Because in time travel, they have the butterfly effect where you can't touch or do anything. So technically, this is time travel, watching an old movie.
so then what
Just
do we
saying.
think about
Time travel doesn't exist.
what do
It
we
is
think?
an idea, just like the multiverse. It's an idea. It doesn't actually.
I would
Well,
love to see.
that's the point. We're supposed
I
to
would
be talking
love
about
to. I
theories.
would love to see a portal
Not if it's
just
real
pop
or
up
not.
right here, and 3 different versions of us come through.
Well, this is our my theory
What if it
about
was just
the
one different
multiverse
version?
is that it doesn't exist because
No,
it's not possible.
3 people, all different. I think a different.
It might not
different-
just be
different-
possible for the human brain to decipher.
See,
and
now you
that's
want
why
to talk
we
about
can't.
theory? We could talk about people that live underground. We could talk about space because space is
That is space.
No, it's
Different universes are in space. They created.
no, because that's
it's
our
not.
universe. That's still part of the universe that we
You
live
can't see outside of our universe.
That's what I'm saying. There's
Because
different
our
universes.
universe is
Every
in the
universe.
black. What was it? A black hole, whatever the fuck it's called. The black holes are different
in. Black
universes,
holes
aren't
are
they?
black holes.
Black
are
holes
just a
are wormholes
giant
that
crushing
transmute.
wormhole.
Okay,
Yeah.
then I'm wrong. I don't
There
know.
could be something through the other side of them, but we
You'll
don't
never
know that
know.
yet.
Wormholes and
And you
black
probably
holes
won't, yeah.
are our closest thing to getting to teleportation.
And
Yeah.
and once something goes
Because-
through it, you'll never know what's on the other side.
Exactly, because you
We don't
go
even know if
through
we'll
it-
actually be able to survive it or not. There could be
Exactly.
like some physics that changes the molecular structure of our human bodies,
It just
and we're
kills you
completely
instantly.
allowed to go through it, but we just don't want to touch it because, as
The
far as we
reason
know, it
you'll
could
die.
crush you.
The reason why it sucks things in is because the gravity inside of it is so concentrated and so heavy, it will
Oh, you
literally crush
So
you.
I
into
feel
the
like-
ice.
You get crushed.
and then
I
spits you out
understand
somewhere,
that.
and then it spits you out somewhere else in space,
That's what I'm saying.
way, way far away, and it's like a one-way portal that you can go
Billions
through.
But
of
if you
light
think
years-
about it,
light years away.
We've never tested this,
Why
so
would
we
you
don't
want
Yes, we
know.
have.
As I'm
Yes, we
saying,
have.
We've lost space crews to black holes. That's why we know that they are dangerous.
we don't know if they're not alive or not. They could be on the other side still, and we just can't communicate with them because they're in a different part
Is
of
that
the
is that
galaxy or
is,
universe.
are you now going to say the radio waves you pick up in space are fucking them trying to talk to us
No.
from the other side of
The
No,
molecular
that's
structure.
obviously aliens.
The
Oh my
structure.
the God.
Or heat waves.
Oh,
There's
Jesus.
heat waves
Okay,
and shit
but
too.
the structure of a black hole is literally a giant crushing thing. You go through it, you are not going to survive, regardless of whether or
It
not.
defies physics, and it changes the molecular
No,
structure.
it doesn't. It follows
of
physics, just
organisms.
like everything else. Physics exists for a reason. They are the
Not
the way
all
shit
physics
works.
are to a point though.
No.
That's
what
why
you're missing
the-
is that
that's
space
why
has different physics.
That's
than
why the statement
does.
is some things can defy the laws of physics.
my guy. Physics is different depending on the plane of existence you are living on.
A
We are
black
on
hole
Earth.
would be completely different.
We are on Earth. Our physics are set in stone. Unless anything
So
within the physics changes. If our gravity changes, then yes, the physics changes. But in space, it's a completely different set of physics.
it's,
But we do know that it sucks things in, and those things, when they get sucked in, crushes, and then it goes through the wormhole, a part of it. So regardless, unless you can live in a fucking steel container that is literally non-crushable by thousands of unimaginable pounds of crushing strength,
And then
Like-
you don't even know if
like-
you would
like-
be able to survive.
like a submarine wouldn't even be able to go through that shit. That, and they go to the bottom of the ocean. Not even, because we can
And-
only get how.
And even if you
How
get
far can we get down in the ocean right now?
not far. And even
And you
even
think that an
Heard
80s
of Mariana
rocket
Trench
ship made it through a wormhole?
and
There's no
even if you make one of those boxes that a wormhole cannot crush, what's stopping it from crushing you inside that box? The box can't get crushed.
Well, that's where it comes into play. You're in a different platform of existence. if you create that bubble around yourself, then you become not part of the physics around you. You're part of the physics inside of
neighbors.
what you are in.
Instantly reached for my knife.
Just like being in a submarine, when
I
you
heard
go
from my
underwater,
katana when I heard raccoon
you
at
are
the
in a
door.
different plane of existence. Because if you were outside of the submarine, you'd be crushed by the pressure.
Can we just talk about how we've discovered only 9% of our oceans?
Dude, we can't even get halfway
I think
down
they
there.
just upped it by 1% this year.
Hold on, let me look up how far
Yeah,
down
how
the deepest we can get in an ocean.
yeah, what is the percentage of our oceans that we've actually discovered?
I heard something about them just saying they upped it by 1%. It's like 10% now.
We'd have to
It used to be 9.
we'd have to have like a completely different technology we can go deeper. Because it just the pressure just goes.
We've had
Now, how do we even know where we've been, where we haven't? If the ocean's just
They put
basically
markers.
nothingness.
They have markers on certain
The
animals.
deepest point. Oh, this is 2004. Okay, so in 2004, the deepest we've gotten is
Made dinner.
35,858 feet below the surface of the ocean.
And that's probably before catastrophic damage.
That's the deepest we could physically travel in
back,
the ocean.
Back in 04 at least.
14.
14.
2021. Let's see what it says.
Probably hasn't changed
that's the
very
wrong
much. I'd be surprised if it
Okay,
changed
20.
that much.
Do you guys think
2020.
Area 51 is actually holding aliens?
Fuck no.
2020.
Why would it be a black site? What's the point?
Aliens?
They
no.
actually.
Okay. Area 51, do I think it holds aliens? No. Does it think it holds other shit that we can't comprehend that they found? Sure. Aliens? No.
Why do you think that?
Dude, Okay, so obviously we're not the only intelligent being or intelligent organism in the universe, obviously. Because if we are, that's just and baffling. But do I think they've come to this shithole of the planet? No. But do I think there's other unholy shit that we can't comprehend there?
Grandma asked why you're hiding.
He's
I'm
not.
hiding.
He's
I'm
back
right
there.
here. Hello.
Do I think there's other unholy shit there that we, as a society, probably shouldn't see? Sure. Do I hope it's SCPs? Fuck yeah, because SCPs are badass.
Okay, so the deepest
That'd be
we've got
scary.
in
That'd be awesome.
in a manned sea
Wouldn't?
dive is recorded at 10,927 meters.
That.
It's like not even halfway down the Mariana Trench.
Okay.
Actually, didn't the Mariana Trench open up just a few years ago?
Yes, but question for you on
That's
the Mariana
scary.
Trench. Do you think the Meg is still alive living in the Mariana Trench?
Oh yeah, dude. Have you seen like they have trackers on like certain sharks?
The Mariana
Out in the
Trench
ocean?
is 1,000 meters deeper than we've been.
They have trackers
So
on
we've not
certain
gotten
sharks,
really
and they just let them go after they track
And
them.
they just completely fucking disappeared.
Yeah, they disappear. They're great white sharks, like the biggest of the big great white sharks, and they just
Disappeared.
poof.
Okay, let's put it this way. You know the giant octopuses? They used to eat those bitches.
Oh, fucking A, yeah.
So, them going missing, like, the fact that the giant octopuses are,
Octopi
sure,
Whatever.
whatever.
Fucking
or octopus.
grammar
The
Nazi.
fact that they have gone
Okay.
extinct in our eyes is just the fact that we haven't seen one in fucking years.
They
Same
could have
with the
evolved
Meg.
and
We
just
haven't seen
went
them in
down.
hundreds of years. Doesn't mean they're not down there somewhere.
Exactly.
There was
they just
a
receded down
real
deeper 'cause
video-
they're tired of our bullshit out here.
And they probably evolved to survive.
There was a
deeper.
proven
Exactly.
real video where there was like this really massive. It wasn't a whale. It had something different about it, and it was swimming next to a cruise ship.
Yeah, but you don't know if that's CGI or something.
It was proven as a real video.
Are you sure?
They debunked it, and scientists
Who
even said
debunked it?
Yeah, who debunked
Because-
I
that?
don't necessarily know.
Because whoever has the most intelligence is the one that has done the most.
Because it's like those Cthulhu sighting videos. They look
Lord.
real, but they're fucking CGI.
Oh.
We can make people that look real out as CGI.
Now we can.
Okay, let's put it this way. Cthulhu is a whole different story. He comes out of a portal underwater. And that would be a whole different playing field.
That would be terrifying.
That would be fucking... To be honest, it would be kind of awesome.
It
No,
would
it'd be
break.
awesome.
It would
It'd
break
be
most
awesome, but
religions because he's technically
God.
seen as a god.
I mean, he is.
He is not a god. He is just a powerful being.
He's a godly being.
No.
Is what he's described as.
If
If you read the myth on it, he's described as a godly being
he's more of like a demigod. If you
of
wanna
the
call him-
ocean.
If you want to call him anything, he's more like a demigod.
He's what we call a demonic presence that has gotten a lot of power.
I do
So-
agree with that.
Yeah, I guess.
Because his whole goal is to end the world. A god does not have the purpose of ending the world.
Gods just want to be worshipped.
Exactly. Cthulhu would be the end of it all. He would be a powerful essence that lives in our universe.
Cthulhu would be Armageddon.
Yeah.
If Cthulhu ever shows its face, if it's even real and it ever shows its face,
That's one of the
Armageddon.
things that would pop up if we had a rapture. Let's put it that way. To be honest, Cthulhu could be one of the horsemen of the rapture.
Of like the apocalypse.
Yeah, the rapture is when everybody that's been good their whole life and has spent their life doing well and hasn't sinned super bad or
Well,
whatever.
We're fucked.
Gets sucked up into heaven.
The
and
three of us are dead.
Gets sucked up and disappears forever. While everybody else gets stuck on Earth and has to deal with pretty much whatever
Hell.
demonic presence comes to Earth.
We have to deal with hell.
Which is essentially hell, yes.
What
And
the fuck just...
guess who's in hell?
It was just a hair bead.
Guess who's in hell? That boy Cthulhu. He'll come eat your booty.
It was seriously just a bead from hair.
I hate you.
What did you think I flicked at you, a
I
spider?
know, I thought something fell from the ceiling, dude. You talk about... You talk about speakers, like spiders, dude, and I thought one
You
like
got my
fell out
grandma
of the
fucking
ceiling.
dying. No.
Why did you go crying?
My god, dude.
He's just... Ah!
That's not okay. That's not okay.
Oh, you're fine.
You're a rat, dude. You're a rat. You are a rat.
I kill those spiders, and they're tiny now, so...
Doesn't mean they're not around.
Sure, there
Who
could be
the
a
fuck's
whole
breaking
nest.
in your house, bro? I just heard the door bust down.
That's fucking next door neighbors.
What are the neighbors doing? Fucking against the wall?
Probably.
That's what it sounded like.
Dude,
It was a whole ass like.
not...
I'm not gonna lie. Probably.
Holy shit.
The funny part is you're not wrong.
But they're cool neighbors. They could probably hear us right now.
Cool.
Yeah.
Tell them to join into the podcast.
Yo, join the podcast.
You know what? You want to come over? Get
There's
on this
also
bitch.
those people.
Whatever. Get in this bitch.
We got people surrounding us.
Let's have some fun.
Drink some beers. Legally.
So
Oh, fuck.
Ian. So Ian.
No, I'll be back.
Where is he going now?
Yeah, Ian, right? Oh, Jesus. What is this? 2600? Oh, it's baggers. He's getting a beer.
I walk away and you guys just stop talking.
No. No.
It went quiet.
I gotta take Poe.
It's always
Connor's on his
quiet.
phone.
Oh, no, he's fixing his girlfriend.
He's commenting on my cooking, man. You didn't even have it.
That's why it sucked.
What?
What the fuck?
No, you didn't see nothing. Don't worry about it. I told him I only take my pants off for one thing. Sorry, two
I'm
things.
not a host.
Sorry, 3 things. I only take my pants off for 3 things. to open a beer for myself, open a beer for the homies,
How is he
and
sit
open
up?
beers for the blue
How-
bitches.
How does he sit so straight?
I don't know. I can't do it.
He
I get
sits
in this-
perfectly straight up.
Every time I get in there, I fucking lean it back as far as it can go.
Yeah. So I'm the host.
Got your host,
We're taking over the stream. It's no
Beard
longer.
Camel Man.
It's no longer Connor's podcast. Wasn't this your idea in the first place?
Nope. Well, I mean, I started one with my buddy, but it never planned out. Because we didn't record it properly and didn't have a computer. We were trying to do it off our phones and a fucking
Jesus.
camera.
Oh god.
Sounds like a porno.
Yeah, Connor has told me how this was originally your idea, and I'm like, why is he not the host?
Yeah, he's got the computer.
He does have the computer.
If I had a computer, I would have been making beats, making music, making podcasts, playing video games for live streams. I would be fucking balling. But computers are too expensive because of fucking crypto mining. And we all feel that one.
Yeah. He already broke his chair. I'm gonna tell Maddie.
Oh,
Maddie, if you're watching this, open a beer for Grandma.
pour one out for the homies.
And she should open a beer for Grandma. So.
I asked him where she was and he didn't answer.
Who?
I think he killed her.
Who?
Him. Her.
Oh, okay, Maddie, no, she's at work.
Oh.
Maybe. And
Fuck.
she might be in the yard. 6 feet under. In a wooden box.
When
Yeah,
you said
small
maybe,
box.
that's not the first thing that came to mind. I was like, oh, yeah, that's a possibility too. Who knows?
Yeah.
Not my girl, not my problem.
Nope.
You know, it is a problem though. Getting people to show up for a fucking party.
Getting people to show up for
damn.
anything. You can't
It's
get
ridiculous.
You can't get people to show up for anything anymore.
Ever since COVID.
Oh, dude.
Everybody's scared to go touch each other now.
Dude, I see people driving alone with masks on their cars.
I've seen people riding motorcycles with
You get
masks
to
on.
sit on the bed.
It's raining buds. I got me one. I already got one. Thank you, darling.
I spent money on this shit, man. You didn't respect my food and I
I'm
gave
not-
you. How could you do that to me?
I'm the host now. You get to sit on the bed.
Why you do that to me, man?
Dude, we really need to get like couch
Yo,
meat or something.
you can get a
This doesn't
PC.
work.
Buddy,
Ian,
do you
Move the dresser
see-
down that way.
Ian, you can get a PC for reasonable with your uncle's help.
Wait, what?
Your grandma said you can get a PC for reasonable with your uncle's help.
Well, it's not
Jesse.
really too reasonable, and it's not the quality that I need. I need like Connor's quality. And Connor, how much did you pay for yours?
Almost $2,000?
That's buying parts off of his friends as well.
No.
Yes, you did. Yeah, you did.
Oh, well,
Yes,
just
dude,
the
don't
case.
bullshit. Don't bullshit
You bought like
me.
half your
Technically
parts off
the
of
case
friends.
and the motherboard, but the motherboard didn't work with the CPU that I got, so I had to get a whole new motherboard.
I need one like
Nick,
the
I
car-
tried-
Brand new
tried
motherboard,
telling
which
you
is also
about compatibility.
$500.
I tried telling you about compatibility. You told me no. And then Colin told you it would work. And guess who was fucking right? Me. You should have fucking listened to me when I tried helping you. When I told you not to fucking buy it. But you said no. Colin said it'd work. I said Colin's a fucking dumbass. And look what you did. You bought a motherboard that didn't work and go spend extra money. Like a fucking idiot.
Well, technically I got the case, too.
And I need what we call the quality of Uncle Jesse's, because his is fucking badass and I could run almost anything off of it. That's what I need to manage
3050 beats a 3060. You can't talk shit.
to manage everything that I
Totally
want to
different.
do
3060s
and
are
have
better than
and
3050s.
maintain. I need the quality of Uncle Jesse's.
3060s are better than 3050s.
And he's got a badass
Yes, they are.
computer.
They match.
He spent way
They
too
match
much money.
perfectly,
No, they don't.
except for 3050s. You can even run VR.
No, they're not.
3060s.
I love the
can't.
Yes,
fact
they
that
can.
you talk shit about people talking over you when you're trying to talk all the time, and then you do it to me. Yeah.
Started it.
Yeah.
Started it.
Caught your ass. Doesn't mean you have to interact.
Really?
I wait every time they talk and I let them talk. Unless they start talking after I'm already talking.
Yeah,
Then you guys can fucking suck a dick.
now you do.
Love you guys.
You do, man.
This man doesn't. He's fucking being disrespectful. Your arm is blocking the camera.
That's okay.
This man's
They're-
so disrespectful.
For the most part, it's
Me?
a podcast. They're just listening. They're not actually watching. The watching aspect is just a
How am
bonus.
I
All we can use
disrespectful?
right now
It's
is
a
YouTube
stupid-
because SoundCloud decided, hey, you gotta pay to upload more,
Yeah,
and I ain't paying for that shit yet. We don't make money for jack squat.
correct. But you were
It
trying to buy
doesn't work,
hoodies.
buddy. That's coming out of my own money until we actually make revenue off of them. I'm dead.
But you can't pay to sponsor our fucking shit. Okay.
What?
Buy me hoodies, but I won't sponsor or advertise our stuff so we can get more people to watch. Okay. Whatever
Who said
you say,
that?
buddy.
I was the person that said we need to pay for sponsors.
No, I did. And you all agreed.
I brought it up.
I can tell you why it's not charging.
I brought it up.
I can tell you why
But
it's
on
not
another
charging.
point,
No,
you
'cause
said
it's
you won't
broken.
pay for SoundCloud to put our stuff there, yet you want to go buy hoodies. Paying for SoundCloud would be
SoundCloud's not gonna
advertising,
advertise shit.
because then we can have more platforms to reach on. Otherwise, it's just bullshit.
I literally said that I have people in my Twitter DMs and Instagram DMs that are like, hey, pay us this much money and we'll advertise
Whatever
and shout it out.
happened?
That was the thing I brought
Not
up at
in your
first and
DMs.
you said shit.
Not in your DMs. You do it through the actual.
Not fucking.
You do it through the actual
probably
Instagram people.
He
Look,
probably
look,
sponsors
What?
this podcast off his own.
You're
Look,
in
look,
Insta
look, look.
DMs.
I could do it right now. Oh, what the fuck?
You better be
Okay.
wearing Soul Relief podcast sweats when you're posting on your OnlyFans.
Alright, so let's say I go to a post. You could do boost post. You know what that does? You go into it after it fucking loads eventually.
I did that with TikTok.
Yeah, but no one's
I
gonna
have
see
like
that.
1,000+ views on the video that's on the Celery Podcast channel.
Well, on TikTok.
I just haven't been uploading
You
any
choose
other
your
videos 'cause I haven't been
audience,
able to
you
actually
choose what you want,
cut out
and
parts.
then you pay Instagram like whatever the fuck they want, and then you get your shit advertised. Like, you gotta do this shit immediately when the first episode comes out. You sponsor it, advertise it, everybody goes and visits it, because it'll be popping up on more people's channels and everything. Otherwise, you're not advertising. And that's why
That's really stupid.
What?
People's fan bases and communities are fucking assholes.
You
This
get,
one lady, she
you get that everywhere, dude.
she got in an ad, and she was really excited for this ad. But she, as far as she knew, it was only going to be uploaded to TikTok as an ad, and turns out that it wasn't, and they were putting on every social media.
Oh, not easy being wheezy.
You saw the video too. I was so pissed off. I commented on her video and I was like, you shouldn't be sorry for this. If this is your full-time job and your only way of making a living,
If you ever
People
see,
do
if
not
you ever
need-
see this Wheezy, he did a great job doing that.
like,
Top
dude,
tier.
you're not a sellout because you're making money and doing your job and entertaining people. You still care about your fans, and that's what counts. You're making a living. You gotta do that shit in order to make a living and make money. Like, it's fucking stupid how people can call you a sellout for that. Like, I was like, you shouldn't be sorry for that.
People
You should
call
be
you a
telling people
sellout.
to just fuck off because, like, dude, that's petty.
They say you're a sellout because they don't have the money to do the same thing.
Exactly.
So they
They're
are just mad at you because you can afford to
They're
do
being
shit.
petty
Yes, essentially.
and making the people that are entertaining them feel bad. It's like, dude.
Of course, because people have shitty lives and they make other people feel like shit for it because it's
So
their
that
shitty life.
It
They
makes them
feel
feel
better.
It makes them feel.
It makes
better.
them feel better when other
Which
people are on
doesn't
the same
make any
level as them.
sense.
Essentially.
It's like the whole reason bullying is a thing. It's fucking retarded.
Yes, because they're gay and they don't want to come out and they don't want to tell anybody, so they make fun of other people that are gay, and it turns into a downhill spiral. They make gay people feel like shit, even though they're gay, so they can't get gay with another gay, and it just becomes bullshit. Sorry for all the gayness, but like, let's be real here. That's
That's why lesbians are assholes.
Pretty much.
Well,
They get made
in
fun
Anchor
of
Bay,
as
I was-
soon as
most
something
of my
happens.
girlfriends were lesbians.
Yeah, because you
bi-
Undercover.
couldn't make friends
No,
with
because
straight
I was
women.
specifically sawn upon as being
Gay?
by everyone.
I thought you were gay
Same
when I
here,
first
bud.
met you.
Same here.
I thought you were
Runs
gay
in the
when I
family 'cause
first
we're
met
good
you.
looking, and we don't fuck with all the bitches. If
Apparently
you're
the
good looking,
guys are gay.
no, it's because the good looking guys that don't fuck with all the bitches, like act like a fuck boy, they're immediately assuming that they're gay because they're not trying to fuck all the bitches. But in reality, they're just a good guy that doesn't want to go fuck all the bitches because it's bullshit. Like, why do you want to fuck all the bitches? That's how you catch an STD, to be real.
I'm sure you get AIDS and die.
Exactly. I had a homie that was fucking a bunch of bitches, and guess what happened to him? He had to go to the doctors to make sure that he was okay.
You do
'cause he was
realize
scared.
I sat in this chair and didn't move it from where you were sitting.
But I was sitting so against it that I wasn't blocking the camera. That's
I
all.
wasn't even blocking the camera.
You
I wasn't even
lifted
blocking
your-
you.
Yeah, you did.
No, I
When you
do.
lift-
I've been looking at the camera
When
back
you
and
lifted
forth.
up your arm, you blocked my face. Not anymore. I mean, you still do, actually.
Why is that light turned that way? It needs to be.
Because it was sitting there and it was kind of beaming at my face.
You don't gotta beam it at your face. You just turn it up more so it bounces up. That's too high.
See?
You're gonna be fucking
See
glowing,
what I'm
bud.
saying? That's what it was doing to me.
It works.
Maddie had another lamp over there, but she took it upstairs.
This guy. He's a little far back. This is why I say we need one more chair. Put it right here.
I have
You
chair.
can sit right here, and we'll be good.
Have
We
chair.
got all three of us in frame, close enough to see our faces. But our host is learning how to host. Excuse his manners.
See, I've recorded before, so I know how to do this shit. I tried telling him how to do it.
My room is tiny.
You
judge
can't
me.
tell him to do it. You just do it. You
I've
do
tried.
it, and you say, "This is how you do it, bud."
I've tried.
Just keep
Dude,
going.
I've tried. I tried. Because he asked me, he's like, you've done YouTube and recording before. I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, how do you do it? Here's how you do it. Oh, that's dumb.
What? What are you talking about? I've gone with everything you said and more. Half of the time.
This guy.
But then I figure out my own ways to do stuff because that's how I make my own content.
He just disappeared.
And not the content that's seen as copying people.
It's not
I
copying.
don't even post anymore, so if you copy what I do, it doesn't matter.
Copying is the genuine content that we're
And you
giving.
can't even copy what I do, because I used to stream Arma, and then I'm trying to get into DayZ streaming, so you wouldn't even be copying me, because I don't do podcasts.
See, this
I'm
is
just giving you the same template as I do, so it makes sense and looks good.
Which is what you gotta learn to be able to do this shit successfully.
Until you get enough money to hire an editing team to do this shit for you, and then you don't have to do it.
I mean, I've offered for you guys to take control.
No,
Yeah.
you haven't. Don't lie.
You just don't have the equipment, and he doesn't want to because he said he doesn't have the time.
I don't! I barely have time to come
We
here!
both have 9-to-5 jobs.
No. You detail cars, I do fucking construction.
Still
You do
9 to 5.
electrical. Quit playing. I do construction, and I get off good enough to go do a side job. And then
I don't have enough time between my job, my girlfriend, your dumbass, to even do things I enjoy doing.
That's why you just work 14 hours a day and call it a good one.
No. Fuck no, dude.
Oh yeah,
No.
8-hour shift, and then you go do like 6 hours
No,
at
I'm
another
not.
job.
I'm not going to drive an hour to Ypsilanti and work 14 hours and drive an hour back.
Homie.
No.
What do you think I do every day?
Yeah.
8-hour shift, and then I go to a side job for another 6 hours.
Nah, I'm good.
That's 14 hours.
You got a kid. That makes sense. I don't.
I'm still fucking making. No, that's not even the point. It's not for the kid. The kid gets everything they would need. This is for me to be able to keep fucking.
Same.
Yes. Get the fuck away,
Have a good night
And-
with the boys.
make enough money, And then after that, usually I come and hang out with the boys, but it's a crazy life. But at least there's one thing about it. It's always changing up, because you never know who you're going to be with. You're going to be with these motherfuckers, or you're going to be with the other homies on the other side of town.
Did you run conduit?
What?
No.
No,
That's plastic pipe
Oh,
that we put
PVC.
some wires through.
Oh.
And then we tap conduit to the wall,
Oh.
so it won't move. But he's going to blow a circuit, because he puts way too much shit on
No,
one
I'm not.
plug.
It's fine. It was fine
It's
before.
fine.
Are
Until
all,
it's
of it,
not.
are all
before
of
and
these
it had
plugs
some-
jump? Are all these plugs jumped together?
Shit ton.
I hope.
No. Pretty sure
You
they're in
jumped.
two
You
different.
jumped all of these on one circuit.
They're in two different circuits.
Yeah. No, they're not.
Dad figured it out and said they're in two different circuits, and the way I have it is fine. As long as they're not all plugged into the same outlet. Before, it was worse. It was a fucking extension cord running from the laundry room through a 6-way.
A circuit
It
will
had
pop easier
all
than
of those.
a circuit will pop. Shit like that will pop easier than you blowing an extension cord. You realize that, right? Having shit like this draws more power than an extension cord.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. Because an extension cord can only fucking get so much through it.
But you're still
Obviously
powering all
enough
the
to run
things
it.
off of it, so it's not really much different. It's
It's a
better
little
having a
different.
break in it than it is having one direct line.
I'd rather just have one direct line.
It's fine. It's lasted me, and I have all this fun.
It's lasted you how long? We
See,
just
check.
did this.
Well, if you count how long the extension cord was here since I moved in.
You haven't lived here that long, dude.
We used an extension cord for a circular saw, and it melted the goddamn plug. And you're gonna tell me that an extension cord is gonna run all your fucking shit for extended periods of time and be okay?
I would say
Okay.
yes.
The plugs are a different story, but you have to separate them. You can't put everything on one plug. You have to use that plug and this plug.
Which I guarantee you he does not do.
No, look at that fucking thing. That's a monster. That's like horrendous.
He has 5 just on this one plug.
There's only supposed to be 2.
Why would they make those
3
kind
or
of
4
plugs
max
if they weren't meant to?
Because they go on surge protectors.
for higher wattages or higher amps, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
That's if you're running something off of 208, not
That's
120
yeah.
or 110. I guarantee you that's probably your that plug's probably only coming off of 120.
You plug too
Not
many
from
things
what
in
my
there
dad
and
was saying.
run them. Dad's not an electrician for a reason, bud. Sorry. He's still learning, so I'll
Yeah,
give
but
him some things.
I still know
Not
Daddy's
everything.
about
dad
powers
hooked
and
this
shit.
place up with something that he shouldn't have.
No, I'll give you credit here.
Okay, let's not talk about broken code shit on the stream. Thank you.
That's all
Because
I'm saying.
that can get this place condemned.
No, technically they're allowed to do whatever they want here. They don't have to get codes pulled.
You still gotta follow code.
Unless they're doing, like... No, it just becomes an insurance thing. If they
Making
have
more
this.
rooms and shit.
Not
breaking
even.
through the
not
stone
really.
walls.
No. Well, that's
When
foundation.
you apply with the foundation or the actual structure of the building, that is when it becomes a problem.
Yeah,
what
that's
I'm
when you have to get a permit.
But adding a room or taking a room away, as long as it's not a load-bearing wall, you're okay. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You just can't touch that load-bearing wall.
I got you, bro. Don't worry. Oh, dude.
I need
Dairy
like 20
pickle.
more of these. Sponsor, right here, bud. I'll be the only one drinking them. Fuck these two. They off stream.
I
I'll
got
take
two
over
more
my own
years.
stream.
You
Talk
got
about
2 more years.
drinking beer with Ian.
2 more years.
Yes, sir. And then you can start getting fucking tipsy. on the cast.
He still can't even get drunk. He doesn't know how.
What bullshit is this? St. Clair Flats.
I got it from a raffle.
Go buy yourself a nice hat, bud.
I got it for free from a raffle.
And I got one for free too, but it's from Cabela's and it says
Cabela's
deer.
Club? Oh. You need to fix your foam.
Foam or phone?
Foam. The shit he has on the floor.
Oh, boys, looks like I might be going to Westland tonight.
Oh.
Let's see.
Party? Take me with you?
Not a party, sadly. Just a little.
A call.
A little expediture.
A little expedition.
Yeah.
Expedition, new caves.
Not exactly.
Or an existing cave.
No, we'll see. I don't know. It could be a little party. It could be a little something, but it's not nothing too big. You know what I mean? I don't even know what I mean, so I don't know. How you do. They know. Talk.
He doesn't even know what to talk about.
He doesn't.
Because we jumped topic so much.
Theory. What happens after death? Go.
I'm not even in camera.
Yes, you are.
You're still there, bud. You're just far away. They have to squint to see you.
Death is just a concept.
How is that?
Our
Here we
bodies
go.
are
I've seen
just
dead
mere
bodies.
flesh and bone.
Okay, so another point to make
Our
off of that.
souls, depending on if you...
Our bodies, we die because our bodies can't handle our souls
Depending
anymore.
on
Our
if
souls
you're-
become so big and so condensed that our bodies can't contain
I
our
would
soul
like to
anymore.
finish.
So we pass away, and our bodies die, but our souls continue on.
Depending
explore
on
and
if our
learn.
souls are pure or not, they leave or don't leave our bodies.
Pureness doesn't really matter. It's just the fact of what you do with your soul
And when they
after.
do leave our bodies, they just roam the earth.
Or space, because they aren't limited to the things that we are. It's just an essence.
And if they're evil, they also roam the earth, but the one location that they dear
Like say
the
somebody
most,
wanted to kill somebody all their life.
which is why
and then they
paranormal
pass
shit
away.
is the thing.
They just want to fuck around with people and kill people the rest of their life as an afterlife. That becomes their afterlife, just fucking with people and haunting people. And possibly even killing people.
So does that mean I'm gonna be haunting people because I wanted to kill Connor for the past 5
Or
years?
we're just in an
Well, you guys are probably gonna die around the same time, so you might have a couple years to do something, but
Or we're
They'll still
just
be
in an
learning by that
infinite
point.
matrix, and once we die here, we die in another matrix, and it just keeps going.
it's like say this. You die, you got 4 years until he dies. You have 4 years, but you're gonna be still learning how to control your soul. So it's like being a newborn baby. You don't know what the fuck you're doing once you become just a soul. You don't even know how to move. You don't know how if you could go to space or not. You have to actually try these things. When you die, you just become limitless. You can literally do or see whatever you want to see or do, but you have to actually do it. You can't just fucking sit there. Because if you let your soul sit there, it's just gonna rot, and it's not gonna actually gain anything.
If you could have one superpower.
Our bodies are just a container for what's inside.
If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Teleportation.
Teleportation.
Oh yeah.
Connor?
I'm fucking taking Spider-Man powers, buddy.
It has.
Okay, sorry. It's either teleportation or the Flash, but better.
I just want the Force. Just give me the Force. I'm just.
Full-on Spider-Man powers,
But you can't go anywhere with that. You can just do things.
because
That's all I
technically
need.
his webs don't need to attach to shit.
I wanna be able to go.
apparently.
I'm in Brazil now. Like that would
in
be some
Tahiti.
shit.
Plus,
You could
Spider-Man
go
has multiple
Anywhere
powers.
you wanted if you had
He's
teleportation.
got web shooting, spider sense,
Which brings me
parkour,
back to the black hole
super
thing.
strength.
Oh yeah.
He's got
If we
spider
could figure out a
healing,
way
which is actually nuts.
to make our own black holes, but contain them.
Damn, we've been doing this for an hour.
Okay, sorry, not contain them, but
30 minutes of it was.
prevent ourselves from being exposed to the whole gravitational effect of them. Where we could just walk through them without being pulled by gravity. We would actually be able to teleport. Just saying. Black holes are the first step to teleportation. To be honest.
What if we just got like a small essence of a black hole and then we created teleportation like that?
Because you can't just use a black hole. You have to learn how to.
You'd have to find a way to harness the black hole.
I said a particle of it.
Yes.
You'd
but
have to find a
again,
way to
whole
harness
thing,
it.
You have to find a way to protect yourself while going through it. And you'd have to use the same black hole for the same teleportation. You'd have to use one part of it to go to the end, and one part of it to go through and start it. So you walk through it, and you end up at the other place. Who knows how time affects that? Because you could walk through one, and then it'd be like 3 days later, or even a week later, or a month later by the time you get out.
It could be. Well,
Another
think.
Luke Combs
Because the whole problem with the human brain is
concert.
we can't understand
When,
the
Detroit, April
analogy of
22nd.
time.
yeah, that's what I'm going to.
We had to make our own damn calendar telling us what the time was.
A completely different concept of time.
Like, and if you get locked in a black box for days, you'll lose count of how many days it's been. You can't keep track.
No, you wouldn't.
It is
be able
something
to.
that you have to reference something to find out about. Otherwise, time can fly by and you don't know what the fuck's going
Well,
on.
you can go through a black hole, say, for 30 seconds. And when you come back through on our side of
It
it,
might
it may be
feel
100, 200 years later.
It might feel
They
like 30
just
seconds.
spray
Yeah, well, it may be 100, 200 years later. And then when you get back down to Earth, everything might be gone. You might be the last human alive.
Bro,
Well, not even
they
on
have
Earth.
spray
It's just,
clothing now.
black holes are like. Okay, so this is where we bring back Connor's concept. Black holes are almost a part of the multiverse, but it's not where you explore and feel and see this other universe.
Spanish just got
You
a
literally just
2-pack of
disappear into a
Butterfingers
black
just
hole
sitting on his desk.
platform and
Do you have a problem with Butterfingers?
end up on the other side. And that's only if you can survive it.
Yeah, that's if you can find a way to live.
This man has a problem with Butterfingers.
Cause they remind him of his ex. Pull them fingers out and they look like butter.
Don't get me on that topic on stream. Don't get me going while
Got
I'm
his
on
ass.
Don't get me going while I'm on stream.
Fun, cause I know you.
That's some cake right there, my boy.
Oh yeah.
That's some cake right there, my boy.
Too bad it's actually ice cream.
I hate him. This.
You missed. You missed like 7 times.
This
you
guy.
just now got it. She's a
I hate
piece.
I hate him.
You're never wiring any of my buildings.
I'm not looking at it invert. This is invert.
You're gonna be looking at it while it's electrocuting you and going, yeah, good.
Look, I've only been
Bro.
blown up twice.
Can we just talk about what Minecraft is doing with their
Welcome
1.2
to the club. That's initiation.
Yeah.
1.2 update? Shit's kind of dumb.
I know they have this sniffer.
Bamboo, sniffer's cool, camel's cool, but they're adding bamboo as a new wood type, so you can
Yeah.
actually build. I guess that's kind of
There's
cool.
nothing
We're
wrong with
getting
that.
to that point,
Okay,
bud.
it's not bad. Everything's good. Everything's good that they're adding, except for
Grandma
the
said check your chat.
pointless
What did she say?
library thingy.
Oh, we have to watch Interstellar.
Oh, yeah.
I think I've seen that.
I
before.
haven't seen it.
I've seen clips
it
of
good?
it.
I've heard of it. I think I've seen it with Dad.
Is it
I've
good?
seen
They
bits
go
and
through like
pieces.
this black hole, and then
They go
dude's,
for
like,
a wormhole.
he's in this like weird. It kind of looks like bookshelves, but everything's warping around him and shit. And he's stuck in there for like years, and then they came back somehow and found him and figured out how to get him out of the wormhole.
Well, that could just be death. That's another thing. Black holes
And
could
then
be
yeah,
pockets
it did
universe.
flash, and he was in the hospital and died.
Black holes could be pockets into another part of the universe that traps you.
Does this turn you on?
And our brains would. Oh, fuck yeah, bro.
chat. Show the stream. Beefy Barbie.
Look at that pretty girl.
Yes.
She's at her grandma's.
Beefy Barbie.
Hi. My pretty girls.
Funny.
Come on, focus.
Girls.
Focus.
Don't worry about it.
Focus.
I can't say it right now.
Oh, fuck. Come on,
Let
focus.
me put it this way. Put it this way.
Just put your thumb in front of the camera and then back it out. It'll refocus.
Don't read it out loud.
Or
Just
shine
read
the
it.
light. Ah.
Guess the rest of the stream just won't be focused.
Well, the rest of the stream is gonna probably end in like 10 minutes because we got about that much time until 9:30, which means we've been recording for what?
An hour and a half technically, but pre-stream was 30 minutes.
Yeah,
We
it's
started at 8:30. We're gonna end it at 9:30.
it's just not gonna be
That's an
focused.
hour.
That's some shit.
Should we just stare at the camera for the next 10 minutes? See how many people actually watch that part?
Shine the light on you. Sometimes
Shine
it's
the light
weird
on
I'm
you.
picking
Can't
up
see
light.
shit.
No. Shine it away.
Huzzah.
Might be too much lighting. There it goes. Bit better.
I'm still not focused.
Huh. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, we should play
Thank-
after.
Thank you, Grandma.
Huh?
Your grandma said it's not focused. I'm like, yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it, Grandma. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Graham Cracker.
Come on.
Yes. That's my name for her, though.
Focus
Fuck
on
off.
the
No, we
face.
both took it.
No.
Focus on
Yes,
the
fuck
face.
off. Let me copy you.
Damn you.
Just for the one thing mine.
It's not one thing. You copied from me for many things.
But that's just brotherliness.
No, that's a little brotherliness, and it's kind of annoying sometimes.
But I mean, shit, it happens. But you know what we should do after we stream? We should all play Who's Your Daddy.
Your
They had a
brother's
big
leaving.
update, and it shit's fucking hilarious.
Your
I was
brother
in a
is
crate
leaving.
as the baby, and I went flying.
I win every time because I just kill myself. It's easy.
But this time you're gonna be the daddy.
No. I cannot do that.
Oh, come on, you'll be fine.
I can do it in real life. I can't do it in fake. Yeah.
Talking with her being
Connor, figure out your damn camera.
Stop touching shit. There it goes.
Fucking great. Oh.
Ta-da!
Yeah.
Fixed it.
Yeah.
I didn't flip you off.
You're not even supposed to have that.
Fuck
What's wrong with
you.
you? Who
Fuck
said you could have that? Give
I
me it.
no.
I'm confiscating it.
No, fuck you.
It's mine now. Not old enough for that.
I fixed it.
It's everyone I've ever cared.
Smart.
Never.
Exactly. God, bitch, Connor remembers this. We got drunk with a chicken and made her
still on the
puke.
live stream? Is this still live?
I'll tell you, yeah. I'll tell you afterwards.
I was gonna say, are we still live? Hold on.
Yeah, I might want to tell Connor that after he streams.
we gotta take a step back here.
I'm.
Don't worry
Was
about
this
it.
at the party?
No, stop! You're not supposed to talk about things.
It was at your dad's ex's house.
There is somewhat of a personal.
That one bitch that was by the 7-Eleven.
Oh my
The
god.
blazer.
Alright, stream.
I don't even know what you said. You're gonna have to say it
Well,
again.
He figured it out.
Grandma,
He figured
we'll see you
it
next
out.
time.
We appreciate you.
Thank you for being here for us.
He figured it out.
Alrighty. We're ending the stream here.
See
Make sure to go
ya.
follow all the
Stay
channels
cool.
and profiles. Soul Relief Podcast. It's been nice with you guys. Soul Relief
Hope
crew.
you're relieved of the soul because the soul sucks.
Make her soul
Haha,
pure.
funny joke. Bye.